Welcome everyone to this AKG new product launch event. My name is Lane Shannon. I'm manager of AKG marketing and I'm excited to be your host today. On behalf of the entire AKG team, we'd like to sincerely thank you for joining us, taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today to learn about the brand new AKG Aura Professional 2-pattern USB condenser microphone. This is a great mic. We know you're going to love it. We've got a lot to talk about today to share with you. All right, so in just a few minutes, we're going to bring out my friend and AKG product expert, David Tewksbury, to help us dive into the product details a little bit. We're going to have a few minutes to talk over the mic, some questions I have and you may have about it. Before we do that, Damian Curry, one of our AKG product managers, is going to give us an in-depth product tour, including a closer look, what you're going to be able to do with the mic, why you're going to love it, and really give you a kind of a real good look and feel for how cool this mic is. All right, let's take a look.
Hi, welcome to the Experience Center. We're AKG, we're excited to be here. For over 70 years, AKG has been at the forefront of inventing world-class audio products. AKG products have been used in studios, on recordings, and on stages for decades. AKG has a legacy of audio excellence, going all the way back to the AKG C12 to the AKG C414. Both of which microphones are still studio standards in most modern recording studios. Our most recent addition to the AKG family is the award-winning AKG Lyra microphone. Today, we're here to talk about the latest addition to the AKG microphone family with the AKG Aura, which is a 2-pattern USB microphone. So lots of audio and video are being recorded in studios and rooms that look just like this. Podcasters and streamers need a USB microphone that's seamless, that works easy, that is easy to use, and requires no additional setup. YouTubers and gamers, they need a microphone that has pristine audio quality that actually looks pretty cool too. Musicians need a microphone that delivers pristine audio quality for all types of recordings, from vocal recording to instrument recording. The Aura is designed with simplicity in mind. It's simple to use, it's simple to connect, and it's simple to set up. The Aura is extremely easy to connect. It connects with a standard USB-C to USB-A cable that's included in the box. So let's talk about how simple the Aura is to set up. The Aura uses class-compliant drivers, which means that as soon as you plug it into your Mac computer or into your PC or your Android or your iPhone, it's instantly recognized by your system. You can simply pick it as a sound source, as an input or output device, and you're ready to go. The Aura microphone is extremely easy to use. It has a couple knobs on the front that control a few different things. The top knob controls the polar pattern. It allows you to switch between the front and front back. The front polar pattern is designed for solo presenters or anyone that wants to isolate the sound that's in front of the microphone and shut out all the sound that's around the microphone. The front back polar pattern allows you to record everything that's around the microphone, including what's in the front. This would be ideal for vocal groups or horn sections or recording the sound of a room or an audience or capturing room ambience, for example. The bottom knob is your volume knob. This knob allows you to turn the volume of the microphone up or down, as well as mute and unmute the microphone. Because it does come with class-compliant drivers, when you adjust the volume on the microphone, it also adjusts the volume inside of your computer, whether that's a Mac or a PC. The Aura comes with a bass stand that allows you to simply put the microphone on a desk, as you can see. For added versatility, you can also mount the Aura directly to a boom stand, which simply involves unscrewing the bass stand mount and screwing it into a standard mic stand. The Aura easily adapts to any environment. If you're a solo presenter, you simply select the front knob on the front of the microphone, and the microphone picks up everything that's in front of it and nothing that's around it. If you're a group, if you're recording vocals or a horn section, or you're trying to track the live sound of a room, you can select the front back mode, and that puts it in omnidirectional. That mode allows it to pick up and record everything that's surrounding the microphone, including what's in front of it. For technical details, please visit akg.com or reach out to your local AKG representative. Thanks again for joining us and supporting us. We'll see you next time.
Wow, how cool was that? The AKG Aura, it is here today. And Damien did a great job of presenting it. We're now joined by David Tewksbury, one of our AKG product experts, who's come on, talk a little bit more with us about the Aura. We can pick his brain a little bit about how they built it, the product details, and why this thing is so cool. So thanks for joining us today, David.
Hey, thanks for having me. And you're right, Damien knocked it out of the park. Great job.
All right, so I've got a bunch of questions about the mic that I'd like to ask you if you've got a few minutes. First off, though, is that an Aura right there with you?
It is. And that's what you're hearing me on right now. This is a really neat little microphone. I actually have it mounted onto a mic stand too, which we'll go through a little later. Yeah, it's
very
great.
Cool, very cool.
How do I sound?
You sound great. Yeah. I can't, I mean, this is such a cool mic because it's got, well, let's get into it. All right. So first thing I wanted to ask you is, who is the ideal user of this thing? Are we talking podcasters, content creators, YouTube? Who is it?
All of them. And I challenge you, actually, who isn't the best user for this microphone? I challenge you to find where this can't be used. This is amazing. This microphone is awesome. The quality of it is amazing. The size of it, you can carry it around with you. Thinking past video bloggers, right? YouTubers, podcasters, drop this into a huddle space in a corporate office, right? Use it there. You got, an open room with, 20, 30 cubicles, right? This is a really good microphone to be able to use at your cubicle space. And one of my most favorite things about this is that I use mine every day with my K371 AKG headphones.
Right.
And I'm connected straight to this. So when we're having a conversation like you and I are right now, I can hear you, but I can also hear my own voice. So in that aspect, when you've got that open environment where you got a whole lot of people talking on phones and doing meetings, I can actually keep my voice like this because I can hear my own voice in my ears. So it makes it that much more user-friendly in that kind of environment. So that's, again, I challenge you to find a space where this isn't usable. Is more.
And back to podcasters. So there's something about you tell me about this. You can use it from both sides. Is that right?
Oh,
like
yeah. So like here, I can put it on front and back so that, like what Damien was talking about, the front has the cardioid microphone, the back has the Omni. What that means, cardioid means it's just only going to pick up in the front and kind of reject everything back here, which is great if you're using it in that cubicle, right? So it tends to cancel out anything other than what you're right in front of it. But if I put it on both the front and back, now the cardioid's enabled and the Omni. So if I turn this all the way around, you're able to hear me in a 360. So if you're using it in that environment, in that huddle space, and drop this in the center of a table, or for that matter, we've actually seen this in classrooms for that hybrid learning. So we've seen this dropped into a classroom to where the kids at home can actually hear the kids in class being able to ask questions and talk with the teacher. So it makes that hybrid learner at home feel more a part of being in the classroom because they're able to hear the ambient room itself because of this microphone.
And we know with everything going on right now, that's a huge benefit to be able to
absolutely
use that even there at home.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So another thing that I wanted to get into is the setup process, because I can't tell you how much it drives me crazy when I open up a new product. And I know you're the same way. And then there is first thing I'm hit with is like a book of a user manual to get going on this thing. Am I looking at that in this situation, or what are we doing?
No. And then on that book, you got this big circle with an X through it saying, don't connect this to your computer until you download the drivers.
Right.
None of that anymore.
None of that?
Yeah, none of that. And like Damien was talking about class compliant drivers.
Right.
To you and I and you at home is what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Come on now. Right. What that means is for you and I, that means take it out of the box, connect your USB-C to the microphone, connect your USB-A to your laptop or your computer, and let the laptop do its thing. And
That's
down
it.
in the little corner, it's going to say, bring, it's going to say your Aura is ready to use.
The
It's
PC
gonna
knows
find it,
the Aura already.
and so does the Mac. It'll just find it. It just finds it. And the only thing that you have to do is when you're using Zoom or WebEx or Teams,
Right.
you just go into the settings, go into audio, and make sure that the Aura is selected as the microphone that you want to use. So you're taking it basically off the default microphone in your computer. So,
But you're going to have to do that
That's it.
for anything, any mic.
you would have to do that for anything. Exactly. So,
Right.
but the computers will find it, plug and play, just plug it in, and the computer will do all the work for you. And you're getting to use it that much faster because it's that quick.
All right. So also, I really like the fact that this is pro grade audio resolution, 96K, 24-bit audio resolution. A lot of people are wondering, though, is there anything to worry about with that? Like, can I still use it with, my PC, my phone, my tablet? Like, what's the deal there? Are we
Absolutely
get that great sound?
Absolutely. And the most important thing is having a microphone that has that HD audio quality, because intelligibility and sibilance is key, especially with the podcasters that are actually recording stuff. Let's face it, what's the best camera that we have available to us today? It's on our really expensive phones, right? So
Right.
a lot of our people that are recording videos, pro videos, are using their phones to record it. So wouldn't it make sense to not have to use the microphone on the phone? So we do have a way that you're able to connect the Aura to your Android or your Apple phone, and we'll have that information on the website that shows you what you need to do and how to set that up.
Yeah, it's really simple.
It's
just,
really simple. Primarily you just this needs power. And so there's a way through a USB,
just like you would with any other external mic, right?
Exactly. It needs power to be able to do all the functions, but you could take this with you when you're out shooting video for your YouTube. Why wouldn't you want to have HD audio to go with your HD video? It just doesn't make sense if you would, you've gone through all the process of making a really good high quality video with not so good audio, right? And this, by having that high resolution, you're able to get that. And now, by the way, we at this price point, we're one of the few that actually are using that high of a resolution.
Very, very cool. All right. So now what about this? You said it's got a USB-C connection, right?
Yep.
USB-C. Why did we go with the USB-C?
Well, just kind of like how PCs are all going class compliant, where it's plug and play. Same thing here. All of the manufacturers are starting to go to USB-C for their connectivity. So we started doing this on our Lyra microphone, which is our 4K, our Ultra HD USB microphone. So by keeping it, class compliant, but also keeping it cross-platform compliant, right? USB-C is the way to go.
Exactly. Now you mentioned the Lyra, and I know that came with some special recording software bundled with the product. Is there any chance we can get it with this, with the
Yes. Ableton 11 Lite comes with it in the box. You'll get this little card that has a code on it. All you have to do is go to Ableton and download the software, and then it's going to ask you for that code. And then boom, you've got a free recording software. So when you are doing this podcast or video blog, you're recording your audio, and maybe you skipped over something, or like me and you sometimes going blah, 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 we step on our words or step on our tongue. We can go back and edit it and do an overdub. And then when you're going to do final mixing, you can add effects, you can drop in some music behind your speech. It gives you that option to really create a really good audio track for your really good video. So it makes it really nice. I use Ableton actually with my band on stage. So I have a lot of tracks in the background. So makes it really nice. Ableton's pretty stable as far as not crashing CPUs. So it's very friendly as well, like our Aura is to the PCs.
Right. Very handy there. So that's cool to know that you get it with The Aura.
I
Okay,
know.
so also another one. You gotta show me this mute button. I kept seeing him. Damien talked about it. Well, is this thing as easy as they say?
You know, when we're on those meetings, you know, and there's always that one person that ends up, and then finally they figure out they're muted, and everybody's sitting there going, your mute button's on, your mute button's on. Well, it's really simple. It's a matter of just
off and on. That's
push
it.
this little, the light will come on, you'll see it, and that's it. It makes
you know right then if you're muted or not.
I don't know if you've ever tried to mute on your laptop. You get like function right. Key, and you know, you're like, I can't do it. Yeah. So it makes it really quick to just mute right there off the microphone.
All right, Dave, I got one more for you, and that is, what kind of mounting options do I have with this thing?
This is great. So it comes with this metal mount here, and you just simply unthread it right out of the bottom if you wanted to use it like I'm using it on a mic stand. I've just got a straight mic stand here. Or if you've got like one of those radio booms connected to your desk, you know, where you can go, you can mount it upside down. You can mount it up this way, and it just connects and makes it really nice. Or, you know, if you're using it in your cubicle, just keep it on this really nice base. And that makes it really simple. Also, there is, if you've got a mic stand that has the smaller thread, we also have the adapter in the kit in case you have the smaller thread to be able to thread it onto a mic stand. So
very cool. So you're really covering all bases there. On
everything's in the box. You're able to open this up, plug it in. It's going to work right away. Load your Ableton, start recording, get on your YouTubes, get on your WebEx calls, your Zoom calls, and just really come on. I mean, it makes it more comfortable for us, right? So if we have really good tools and really good things that make our lives easier, this is one of them that will make your life easier.
All right, David. Now, one last thing. Remind us how we can get going on these. What are we looking at for?
You mean you haven't bought yours yet? Hey, we're announcing it right now, and there's stock already on the shelves at your retailer, your distributors. Yep, they're available today. So get on the horn. At this price point, man, they're going to fly off the shelf. These are great microphones. So go out and get them today. They're available today. So
all right, David. Thank you so much for joining us today. This was a great discussion. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. It's good to see you as always.
All right, that just about wraps up our new product launch event. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today and taking time out of your busy schedule to learn all about the new AKG Aura 2-pattern USB condenser microphone. As David told you, we've got plenty of these in stock and ready to order. You can order at akg.com through your AKG representative or distributor. Anywhere you get AKG products, you can order the Aura. I'd also like to share that you can get complete product details about the Aura by going to akg.com/Aura, as well as specifications, what's in the box, all those good things are out there. That's all I have. Thank you guys again for joining us for today's event.